When I think about who I was and everything that happened, I just think about it, it just seemed like it was a mess. The things that I did were careless and an aftermath of what had happened. My name is Priscilla Oliveira, and I am 24 years old.
When I first met Priscilla, she had just come into our women's home. This was a few years ago. In fact, she was 17 years old, a very young girl, but already very, very much harmed by the world and abuse and a very hopeless life.
Because a girl like me who came from a family that was dysfunctional, a family that had no way out, a family that had so much hate and anger in it, there was no hope.
She also came from a really, really heavy and kind of dark background.
Coming from a man telling me that I was beautiful and he loved me and that's why he was molesting me, there was no direction after that. Listening to the words, "I'm doing this because I love you," was tainted because of what he had done to me.
Come on, Priscilla. Let's go. Real fast. Come on. Let's go real quick. Come on.
That when I went, I would pass his house every day and remember that he would do those things to me before taking me home to his little girl so I could play with her.
No, Uncle, no, not again.
Going to high school every day, remembering those things and having to be a normal teenager, it taught me how to numb myself. It taught me how to fake it. It taught me how to just be standoffish. No one could ask me anything.
It is so devastating. It causes some real issues with self-esteem, with insecurities, with doubt, with fear. Many times there's sexual promiscuity involved because that door of innocence has been broken into.
As a result of that, their perception of men is interfered, so they mistrust men, and that could carry on into their adult life where they have poor relationships with the opposite sex.
I hated men because like my dad, they left me. Because like my uncle, they just used me.
No, not again.
In high school, I experimented with homosexuality. So I went with girls. And I was stuck. I was stuck, and when I went from that, I went to drugs.
Wait. What is he saying, though?
Security cameras, man! Airport, man. Security cameras.
I started with marijuana, and then I started drinking a lot. And after drinking a lot, I started experimenting with meth.
Methamphetamine is a big problem. They called it the evil drug because it causes so much madness and destroys families and people rapidly.
So the whole message there is I'm not important, I don't belong to anybody. Who really loves me in my life?
There was no thoughts that could attack me and remind me of what I used to be or what I did or what happened to me.
They gravitate to alcohol and drugs to repress the memories and the pain that they have, or the anger.